Sheep are on the wrong side of the fence, but we have a gate right here. Sorry, right there. He'll open it and they'll all come in because they know the gate's there. That's the reason they're waiting. Not really sure how they got out. Come on, girls. That looks like a few of my jumpers, but Tansy's not a jumper. Sturgeon's not a jumper. Anna's usually not a jumper, but Murtaugh is. One eagle up there still, so they haven't left yet. Muffin, what are you doing? Come here. Look how green it is. It is the first week of November. And there is grass growing. I ran into my office today because I need to print out my sheep records. Because we were unable to, this has been a snowball effect. Eagles killed the lambs. We tried to do the right thing. Still haven't seen any money for the lambs that the eagles killed because we didn't have the lambs to be able to sell. I couldn't plant my corn, so now I'm short on feed. So I need to print off my sheet of sheep because I have to sell some so that I have enough feed to make it through the winter without being short and having sheep starve. So this is the worst part of my job. I don't have an issue selling my sheep. When they're ram lambs, when they're little, even some of my older stuff. I have some wethers that we keep for feed for us to eat, and I have some rams that we keep as potential prospects, and then once they get a year old, I decide whether they stay or they go. So I do have several of those that I am planning on selling, but I get really attached to my ewes, and I really need to sell some, and I really, really don't want to. So he says we need to sell about 20 head. I'm going to print out my sheets. I'm going to take this to my sheep Bible and go through my lineage, not my lineage, my genetics, whatever. I'm going to check who's their mom, who's their dad, Were they an AI baby? Were they something I bought from somebody else? Has their what's their productivity? You know, I've got one ewe that in, let's see, she was born in 2016. So in 4 years, she has given me 3 sets of triplets and 1 single. She ain't going anywhere. I have some that they may give me lambs, but they can never seem to raise those lambs. Something always happens to them, so they will probably go away. Unless they have really good genetics, and then we'll see. But this is one of the hardest parts I have. I have been really, really lucky and grateful that I have not had to sell anything like this in the past several years. But because this year has kind of kicked us in the butt, this is what I need to do. So I'm going to get this printed, and we'll kind of go over what I have and what I need to get rid of. So I have 9 pages printed out of all of my lambs. And so we keep their name, their ID number, their scrapie's number, and then over here I have information for who they were bred to, when they had their, or who they were bred to, when they were bred, when they're supposed to lamb, when they actually lambed, how many lambs they had, any comments on if there were issues or problems or whatever, if a lamb died, if it was stillborn, if she had a little lamb, if they were, whatever I have that strikes me that I need to remember later. And then over here, I keep, when we tag and tattoo the ewe lambs that we keep, their number goes over here. And then over here, I have vaccinations so that I can put when they were vaccinated by the mom. And then that way I know when the mom was done and when lambs were done. All right, go on.
Okay.
She stays.
Locust. I'm gonna try my hardest now that you're filming to actually say the names right now.
Stays. Birch. Well, she probably will go away.
Write it down!
She possibly is because she's got that blown out side.
Oh yeah, she's the one who was hit by the truck.
Yep.
Okay. Have you told them? Have you told them our past faults?
I don't think I ever
You
told.
should start like up from the very beginning. Mess ups, like do it like Saturday nights with coffee. You could put
Saturday nights with coffee.
no, Saturday nights with popcorn.
Okay. And tell a story of the crazy in our world. You gotta make a list. I can't remember that well.
Willow, sorry.
Willow is, I don't think she's ever had a lamb. And she missed last year.
Stillborn, died. Riggins, died.
Okay, and Riggins ended up disappearing. So, yeah, she's on my questionable.
Shackamore.
She stays.
Life.
She's Clam and Sheldon's mom. She stays.
Where are Clam and Sheldon?
Out back with the rest of the flock. Yes, they are both alive. Yes, they are both out there. Yes, they will still come when you call.
Okay. Sumo wrestling. Sumac?
Sumac.
Slack.
Sumac stays for now.
2018.
Okay.
Dum Dum. Did you see I got down a bag of
I did. I did. Dumbo stays.
Okay, I figured. Prudy. Penny?
Oh, Penny.
Pemmy. Pepto-Bismol.
What's she got for a record?
She has a ram and 2 ewes, 2019, 20, and 2021. Koi, and Kale.
Okay, so her ewe lambs have survived, so she's a keeper for now.
Anastasia.
She's yours. That's Anna. She stays.
Yeah, but she's only had rams. Although
No,
she
but
did
she
give
gave
us
us toast.
Adele.
What's her record?
Is that actually her name?
Adela.
Adele. 2 ewes, 2019, didn't have any last year. Ewe and ram last year, Eagles. 2019, ewe and ram, Kimberly.
Okay, who disappeared? So she has not had.
So, question mark?
What's her mom and dad?
Easy and Daisy.
Ooh.
And I know, they were really good, but she isn't so good. And her first year, she was bred to Popeye, and her second year, she was bred to Colin.
Colin? What?
Well, I know that doesn't say Colleen, so...
It's Glenn, you dork. All right, we'll put...
That is a C!
No, that's a G.
That is a C, and that clearly says Colin.
Glenn is Glenn.
Collen is Colin.
You, my child?
I'm too
Are
tired.
lucky you graduated school. That's as good as you spell.
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, Elsa stays for now because she had that bad foot. So until I know she's healed, I'm not going to sell her.
Ah, okay. Tiger Lily.
She's going. She's never had a live lamb.
I see that. Tiana.
Same. Never had a live lamb.
Bianca.
It's her record.
She had Meridian, and then so she had 2019 Meridian, 2020 did not have a lamb, 2021 had a ewe and a ram that the Eagles were neglect. We're not sure at this point anymore with what's what.
Going.
Just keep sweeping, sweep.
Dory's a keeper for now.
Pie. She gave us pie.
She did.
Bambi.
Keeper.
Lilo.
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Pocahontas.
I'll think about her.
Nala.
Stay for now.
Esmeralda.
Stays.
I figured as much. You adore her. Moana.
I do. Moana stays. She's my baby.
She's your baby.
She's my baby.
Okay. Isn't Kiara mine?
No, Kiara is Martha's daughter. She is the only single Martha has ever had. Everything
And Liberty.
else, no, Liberty is Kiara's daughter. Martha is Kiara's mom. Martha has only ever had triplets except for Kiara. Kiara has only ever had singles. Does that make sense? Or have I totally wee over your head?
Now what you want to see with tungsten inert gas is you want to be very careful with your fill rod. And you want to be very careful with your tungsten. Because if you dip your tungsten into your fill rod, then it's a dirty tungsten. And if your tungsten gets dirty, that's just no good, you see. Because if your tungsten's dirty, you ain't going to have a good weld. And then you ain't going to make it, then your weld ain't going to hold. And then you ain't going to make no money.
Keep her. Clear as mud. Genesee stays.
No.
Geneva
Yeah.
stays.
Mesa. Mesa.
Yeah, stays for now.
Bred to sturgeon. Do no name, no born.
Yeah, she didn't have a baby, so she's never had a lamb. Shoot, she's never had a lamb.
Sorry.
Okay.
This is why I go through it.
I know.
Because I know you love them so much. But practicability. Yeah. I need a Diet Pepsi for this.
Okay.
We will continue this tomorrow. It's 8:30.
You need to go to bed.
I do need to go to bed. Tomorrow's going to be a pain.
Okay, she had to go to bed because she gets up at 4 in the morning to go to work. So I'm going to stop there for tonight because she's right. I can't do this. I need accountability, and she is good at calling me out. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 15 that I can send. I have probably, I know I probably have at least 10 ram lambs, wethers that I'm going to send, and then 3 rams. I'm going to call that good. I'm not even going to go through the rest of the book. And these question marks, I'm not going to send. So I'm going to take those 15. So 5 rams that I'm going to send. And then, like I said, the ram lambs that are in the front pasture, they're going to go as well. And then potentially, I won't have to sell anything again. So that's my list. It's hard. It's really, really hard. I hate it. So, okay, I am gonna call it a night, go cook some dinner, and we will see you tomorrow.